Tell us who you are.
Hi guys, I'm Steve Donnelly from Washington State here at the Pathfinder Gathering, second annual Pathfinder Gathering 2010, hanging out with all the Pathfinder brothers and sisters.
All right, and tell us how you found out about Dave.
I found out about Dave through a podcast I was listening to, a survival podcast, and he was interviewed a few times, and I started looking into his work and kind of caught on from there. I thought it was really interesting stuff I needed to learn.
So, and that's what drew you to Dave?
Absolutely, yeah. His approach to everything, an easy way to do it. His videos are great. They're very instructional. It's one of those things you could actually watch at home on your computer, go outside and do, and accomplish it. It's not rocket science. He boils it down so it's easy to understand and easy to manage and get it done and build your confidence in doing it.
So, what have you learned so far from Dave?
I think the biggest thing I've learned from Dave would be his actual love and compassion for people. The group here is a really tight group. He really kind of exudes that let's do this together kind of thing, and looking out for each other. And part of, I think, all of this learning about how to build this shelter, what to eat, is to give you that sense of I don't know, preparedness isn't the right word, but the ability, the confidence that you can take care of yourself in any situation that you might need.
Okay, and what does being a Pathfinder mean to you?
I'd say Pathfinder to me means breaking it down to what we used to be. A long time ago, we used to be a very agrarian society where we were very independent of systems of support, and in crisis situations, people these days really don't know a whole lot how to take care of themselves. And this is kind of, I don't know, not extreme, but this is the basic building blocks of how to survive. The things you need, how to cover yourself, keep yourself out of the weather, how to build a fire so you can stay warm, cook, boil water, all the basic things in life that you need. And I think it's the root of any kind of self-sufficiency, or I don't know, it makes your mind a whole lot more ease when you know, regardless of what happens anywhere, or if you just want to do it, you can take care of yourself, your family, whoever, and you can teach these skills to other people, so you know, you don't have to worry about anybody else.
And if you'd like to say thanks to Dave, go right ahead.
Dave Canterbury, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the stuff that you do. Watching you walk around here, be a normal guy, walk right up to you, call your brother, hang out, show you how to do things, show you how to do it again, and possibly show you how to do it again is just remarkable for a guy. People sitting on their couch watching this guy going, wow, he's a TV star. No, he's a dude that knows how to do this. They found him. There's a reason he's on TV. He's the real deal, and he's a very humble and genuine guy, and so is his family, and I'd like to thank you guys very, very much, Dave.
All right, thanks for your time, Steve.
Okay.
All right, and here we go. Tell us who you are.
My name's Matt Rose.
And how did you find out about Dave, Matt?
Stumbled across Dave's YouTube videos online.
Okay, and what drew you to Dave?
Because I saw a man out going, showing things how they were done, and if he screwed up, he showed that too. It showed that he was actually just a normal person, just like you or me.
Okay, and tell us what being a Pathfinder student means to you.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to say. It gives me a lot more confidence in the woods. Makes me a little more comfortable that if something goes wrong on a camera trip, I can handle it.
Yep.
That and then a lot of the great fellowship.
Yeah, fellowship's a big deal. I kind of skipped ahead on a question, so I'll go back and ask you, what have you learned from Dave?
We don't have enough videos for that.
Yeah, we really don't.
We really don't. Just a lot of self-reliance and take responsibility.
And if you'd like to thank Dave, right here, go ahead.
Thanks, Dave. You keep teaching. You keep saying that we teach you, but you're the one that had the vision to bring everybody together, so we can learn from each other.
All right, it's not like we don't know, but tell us who you are.
I'm Rob from the Canteen Shop. How you guys doing?
Okay, Rob from the Canteen Shop. How did you find out about Dave?
Actually, I was looking for a wilderness school in Ohio.
Okay.
Obviously, I was looking at the Tom Brown stuff, but that's a lot of my price range. And I was looking around for schools in Ohio and came across Wilderness Outfitters. He only had probably 4 videos up at that time.
Okay.
And I contacted him about checking it out, and I ended up going camping down Hocking Hills, and he joined me for a trip. So.
There you go. Wow. So you actually spent one-on-one time with Dave.
Yeah.
And it was his personality that drew you to him?
Well, for the most part, I mean, I didn't know much about him at the time. You know, for all I knew, he could have been some crazy old war vet that wanted to kill me in my sleep. But, but it turned out better than that. You know, I mean, he was very generous to come and hang out with me without actually knowing me. You know? And, you know, you obviously can't do that kind of stuff now because of what he's become. But, you know, it was pretty humbling to know that, you know, someone like that was willing to take the time for someone they didn't know. And, you know, go out in the woods with them and take them rappelling and, you know, camp out in the cold and, you know, do all the different things that we've done. And since then, we've become really close friends.
Okay. And what have you learned from Dave?
Oh, man, a lot. I mean, what haven't I learned from Dave is probably a better question. I mean, as far as all my wilderness skills go, just about everything that I've put into practice has come from different things that I've seen him do or things that I've even, you know, modified myself from things that I've seen him do. You know, so he's had a huge impact on how I look at the woods and how I look at wilderness survival and self-reliance in general.
Very cool. And what does being a Pathfinder mean to you, Rob?
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood? Yeah, I think it's a good word.
Yeah.
If you'd like to say thanks to Dave, go right ahead.
Brother, I know we had some rough times, man, but we got through them and things are looking brighter every day.
All right, we already know, but tell us who you are.
Alright, Derek Farrier from the Pathfinder School. How I found Dave, it was about December. I found his YouTube videos by accident. Was researching something else. Watched a couple of them and kind of caught my attention. You know, everything he teaches makes sense, which is what I'm into. So watched all his videos for about 2.5 weeks straight. Kind of progressed from there. I found his Pathfinder e-course online. Indulged into that. Had the time to dedicate towards that. Knocked that out pretty quick. And, shot him an email, and luckily and thankfully became a Pathfinder school instructor.
That's awesome. So it was the practicality of the course and his instruction that drew you to him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's got an excellent teaching style. I mean, like I said, what he teaches makes sense.
Yep.
It's easy to follow.
Yep, no doubt.
It's quite a good system.
So what have you learned from Dave?
I've learned a ton, you know, as far as primitive skills. I wasn't really into that. You know, wild edibles, medicinal plants, that was huge and also new to me. And just how to be a better person, you know.
Okay. What does being a Pathfinder mean to you?
Pathfinder, again, it's all about the people, the kids. You know, it's just a good community. Great group of people, all looking forward to helping each other and passing on that tribal knowledge. And, you know, like Dave says, that's what it's all about.
Couldn't agree more. If you'd like to say thanks to Dave, go right ahead.
Yeah, so thanks, Dave, for all you've done for all of us. It was an honor and a pleasure for me to meet you and be part of this team, part of this family that you've created. So, again, I just want to say thank you.